Another goal, okay. First one. Abnormal. Yes. Please. 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 Yes. 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 Hell yeah! I got deal, buddy. Let's freaking go! Yes! Alright, let's continue on with the story of the collaboration between Nikke and Resident Evil. And as you can see, story 2 has finally been unlocked. Ah, okay. So it's Ada and D. Okay. Wow. Okay, so this time they're going with the I believe this is the Resident Evil 4 font, which kind of makes sense considering the fact that Resident Evil 4 is one of the best Resident Evil game of all time. Let's see. I'm bringing in Jill. Claire. Did Claire say date? Then I'll bring Anis. Which means Anis is the only second bus over here. Anyway, let's start the battle. Human life falls into oblivion to them fast. New life has been created, a cruel distortion of all things sacred. Merciless judges descend from the skies. Do not resist with thy feeble human strength. The end is nigh, God. Guide these foolish mortals to their reckoning. Life was ordinary. The lazy days I spent with mom and dad. I can still remember them perfectly. Gathering at the dinner table every evening to talk about our day. All of us lounging around, cozily watching TV together. The quiet little conversation we'd have before falling asleep. They did not tell me that Depara is the one that is the mastermind of all this incident. A string of disappearances has recently taken place within the Ark. This has prompted a growing movement among citizens criticizing the central government's handling of the situation. All the disappearance happening, there's been all kinds of rumors swirling around. Some say people are being abducted and used as a test subject for biological experiments, or that they are corrupted Nikkes running around wreaking havoc. Don't you think both scenarios sounds kind of ridiculous? How could anyone be carrying out biological experiment in a place as safe as the Ark? And if Nikke really had gone rogue, surely she would be caught and be on the news by now. Don't you think I'm right? Please say I'm... Oh, Devara is having a conversation with her father. Don't tell me her father had a hand in this, man. Compared to the old days, everything is different now. Everything. Okay, the fact that her father is not saying a single word means he's hiding something. Hey, his father is not he's not saying a single word. Oh no. The sound appears to be coming from behind the bookshelf. One of the bookshelves is slightly out of place, leaving a narrow gap. A stairway stretches far down, leading underground. In front of an altar where a rapture statue is enshrined, a group of people are fervently murmuring a prayer. And in the middle of it all was Deva's mother. Oh dear. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear.
みんな準備はいい？
Okay.
しつこいやつらね。時間を稼いでくれる？
Alright, let's see Juice. Let me see Juice burst, you.
あなたが無事でよかったです。任務完了。
Never mind. Next stage. The day I drove to Mom's room in a panic. Every wall was covered from top to bottom in red eyes. All of them staring a spot where I covered a rapture core, along with some records about the torch of salvation. Human life forced into oblivion, throwing the world into turmoil. New life has been created, a cruel distortion of all things sacred. It's the same line. It's the same line. Whoa, this music though. This music though. As I began to realize what Mom had gotten herself into, I finally understood what those red eyes at home were meant to represent. A chill ran down my spine. Even then, I couldn't turn to anyone for help. Revealing anything about the Torch of Salvation could result in Mom being captured and punished. We found rapture parts in the home of one of the missing families. And her dad still kept quiet after all this. What? Using a virus to purify the Ark. That was the final entry in Depara's journal. Oh, back to Claire's point of view. For a few moments, Birdie stares at the journal Claire had been reading aloud from, then finally speaks up. We need to make sure they'll never be able to do this again. I'm sick of watching viruses rob people of what's precious to them. Buddy, Claire has already done this, has already went through this situation before. I mean, she's went through events like this in Resident Evil 2, Code Veronica, and Revelations 2. But this takes place right after RE2, by the way. RE2 remake.
さてさて、誰から撃ってあげようかな。
ちょっと前をお願い。スターズならここよ。クソ野郎。
Finally, finally got to see Jill's burst. Next! Inside a secret room hidden deep within the annex. Jill and Miranda stand frozen in the lab, their eyes fixed on the monitor. Probably better if you don't look. Claire averts her eyes from the corpses and turns to the monitor. An experiment log recorded by a researcher is displayed on the screen. Holy elixir of the judge, 6 trial results. Engineered using the same methodology employed in developing Umbrella Corporation's T-Virus. Modifications of the holy elixir obtained from the body of the judge located at coordinates RAC 10.1. Successful development of the Neo-Virus. To agree tissue, the Neo-Virus initiates gene restructuring. Notable improvements in physical strength and regenerative ability to observe. Shows potential to temporarily stand against Nikke's, the new humanity who oppose the divine. The following video compares the effects of varying dosage levels. Claire touches the screen and the video begins to play. On the dark screen. Blood-curdling screams ring out. Figures can be seen writhing and convulsing, their entire bodies contorted. Some, desperate to relieve the agonizing pain, scratch at their faces with such ferocity that their skin tears off. Miranda, absorbed in the video, suddenly clings tightly to Jill's arm. Jill trembles, her face contorting in fury. The higher the dosage, the greater the increase in physical and regenerative abilities. However, genetic mutation occurs too rapidly, ultimately causing the body to break down. The virus exhibits signs indicative of seeking new hosts. Additionally, regardless of dosage, all test subjects exhibit significant cognitive decline. Could this be effectively used in future plans? Future plans? Jill silently taps at the monitor, offering a new window. Project Reborn Evil. Human life falls into oblivion, throwing the world into turmoil. The new life, Nikke, has been created, a cruel distortion of all things sacred. In order for the Judge to guide humanity to its reckoning, we, the Torch of Salvation, have initiated Project Reborn Evil. The Neo-virus will be widely disseminated throughout the Ark. Amidst the ensuing chaos, the Judge shall be led into the Ark. Once humanity is offered to the Judge and evil is purified, Project Reborn Evil will be deemed complete. Evil shall be purified through the reckoning. God, guide these foolish mortals to their reckoning. The Lulu March! Wait, there's a countdown! These are the only records left, but Geo points to a corner of the lab. After reviewing the Project Reborn Evil file, a hidden passage opened up. In the direction Geo is pointing to, a passage leading deeper underground has been revealed.
Tech, 目視により確認。ここまでよ。遊びしちゃ
スターズならここよクソ野郎リロード
And that got the job done.
おう。状況終了。次の作戦区域に移動します。
Next! Death is not the end. Death is purification. The purification of this world begins with death. The merciless judges descend. Elsevier 9? All those looking around closely watching TV together. The quiet little conversation we had before falling asleep. Let me guess, Elsevier 9 is the mother. The patient's vital signs are stable. Unfortunately, he remains unconscious for reasons that are still undetermined. At this stage, we can only continue to monitor his condition. From what I heard, he had an encounter with a Lord class Rapture. Hold on, there's a Lord class Rapture? Because FYI, as of this video being recorded, I'm at chapter 5 of the main story in Nikke. So I still have no idea what is going on post chapter 5. Other than the fact that Marian, the very first Nikke that I encountered at the earlier part of the story, for some unknown reason, spoiler alert, is still alive. Elsevier 9, I've been waiting for you. Who is this? The eyes of the judge are the torch of our salvation. Human life, the world into turmoil. New life, a cruel distortion. Merciless judges descend from the skies. The end, fear not. Reveal yourself. Thick black lines obscure parts of the text. Eventually, they go on to fill the entire page. I turn to the next page. Countless eyes stare at me from the pages. Between the crimson eyes, faintly inscribed words can be seen. Oh no. I have a gut feeling that Elsevier has either been corrupted, brainwashed, or mind controlled. Oh my goodness gracious. Wait, police? The police? Right. Polly is the one, is the last victim, right, if I'm not mistaken. Let me guess, we're switching back to Ada's point of view. My head is spinning. These are the ramblings of someone deeply involved in a cult. Of course, any normal person will get dizzy reading this. Blaze Out Squad is due to arrive in 2 hours. And until then, we just lay around a bit. We need to resolve whatever problems we can, then get out of here. Unless you want to go down in flames along with the mansion. Let's find this reformation chamber where Polly is being held. Alright. Let's get the job done. Alright, next! Hold on, the mansion is going up in flames? What are you talking about? I thought we discussed this. This is the ARC's protocol for dealing with outbreaks. So their idea of an epidemic response plan is to burn everything down. It's not just this place, am I right? They will torch all the residences around the mansion as well. If they deem the situation to be critical, they might even reduce the entire outer rim to ashes to stop the disease from reaching the Ark. Between the Ark and the Outer Rim, you already know which one the central government will prioritize. Besides, surely you understand how dangerous a contagious disease would be in an enclosed space like the Ark. The central government will go with the best option available to them, as they always do. Lin sees this as the best option. Raccoon City all over again. So you're taking the Vizier too? You can't be serious. Since entering the Outer Rim and on our way to the mansion, we didn't encounter a single mutated creature or infected person. That means the virus hasn't spread beyond the mansion yet, so we still have a chance to prove that the Neo-virus won't spread any further. I did say we should resolve as many issues as possible. First, rescue Polly, then we find a way to deal with this Neo-virus situation. According to the journals, Polly's reflecting on her sins in the reformation chamber beneath the altar. If she hasn't been sacrificed yet, that's where she's being held. There's got to be a passage to the reformation chamber somewhere here. Just need to find whatever opens this secret passage. Right.
あれは私がやるわ。リロード。時間を稼いでくれる？
相談中よ。頼むわ。
クリア。
ここまでよ。
リロード。代償の存在。もう少しの我慢よ。
行っちゃう。人遊びしちゃ
I
う。
totally forgot I'm supposed to activate
スターズならここよ。クソ野郎。全部吹っ飛ばす。
I totally forgot about the
状況終
burst.
了。次の作戦区域に移動します。
Okay, I ran out of green herbs though, so let me just get out of here. As we search the second floor of the mansion, Ada calls us to the front of the altar. Among bows, blades, and ornaments of unknown purpose lies a rapture core glowing red looking as ominous as ever. It's extremely odd for rapture core to just be sitting here like this. Dee stares silently at the altar for a moment before finally speaking. Prompted by these words, I glance back at the altar again, the rapture core, the bows and blades, and the candles faintly illuminating the area. Every so often a cold breeze sweeps through and the candle flames flicker. Trails of smoke drift towards the platform behind the altar. A hidden passage. A dull echo rings out from behind. Yup, we found the hidden passage. I points the rapture core towards the platform. The platform slides open, revealing a hidden passageway behind it. We walk down the long corridor when Ada, who's ahead of us, stops abruptly. What is it? As Ada steps aside, something piled up in layers comes into view. From regular civilian clothing to work, school, police, nurse and military uniforms. A variety of clothes are piled up together. A name tag on one of the military uniforms suddenly catches my eye. Ada gestures silently. Several mass-produced Nikke lie collapsed beyond the pile of clothes. The condition of their bodies paints a clear picture of what went on in here. Suddenly, gunshots ring out. Figures can be seen engaged in combat with a creature howling ferociously. Oh! So this is the part where... And suddenly Dee changes her outfit. The creature has ceased its shrieking. The door to the basement where dark secrets lie hidden has opened. Okay. Ah. Okay. So. Wait. What? Hold on. Oh, this is her costume. This is her costume. Okay. Ooh, looks like there's a long way. It's a long way to go, man. Okay, I see Ada. This looks like a freaking hidden basement, man. What the hell? Ada's over here. I see Claire, Jill, Corey, Miranda. Oh, Polly's over here. Okay, that's a little creepy, not gonna lie. I won't be surprised if Holly's being brainwashed at this state. One more over here. Okay, let me head to the shop first, because I really want to see through this story quest to the very end. how many more chapters do I have to go through? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 more. 6 more. Okay, got it. Oh, wait, no. I'm over here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, got it. Can I change her outfit, by the way? Let me figure out how to change her outfit. Is there no way for me to change her outfit? I think the only way is I have to go out first. And head over to Nikke. Then view mode. Height.
昔は信頼できる仲間がいたわ。ほとんどいなくなったけど、あなたはそうならないで。
Okay. I think this is the only place where I can change Jill's outfit or any of the other characters' outfit. Oh! Wait, it doesn't change over here at the main screen. What happens when I go to lobby? Oh, no freaking wonder. So that's how it is. So save. Ah, gotcha. Okay, then now let's continue on with the main story. Because like I said, I want to see through this story quest to the very end. Event 1-6. Yeah, the UI really reminds me of the remake series and IE4. But anyway, let's just continue on. Because I really said I want to see through this to the very end. The Pars headed to the surface. It's clear she suffered a great deal while trapped here. This is Jill and Claire. They were escaping from Raccoon City when their vision turned blurry. The next thing they knew, they ended up in this mansion. So they got dragged in from another world to the erase 2. All we got to do is wake up the gatekeeper. Before we do that, there's something I want to ask. Does Umbrella Corporation also exist in this world? It seems like Umbrella Corporation is behind what happened in the mansion. Those documents we found in the mansion are the only data we have on Umbrella. But we have to dig a little deeper to get the full picture. So they don't exist here, but then why? Let's hold off on waking up the gatekeeper for now. Although we don't know precisely what's going on, it's clear that Umbrella has some kind of influence on this world. We can't let this stand. We have to make things right before leaving. Did your colleague follow Deepara all the way here, right? Then we've got to find them. Both Deepara and your colleague. And everyone else who's gone missing. After that, we need to make sure they'll never be able to do this again. I'm sick of watching viruses rob people of what's precious to them. Hold up. I'm really thankful everyone's offering their help, but there is still something left to verify. I still haven't heard that person's introduction. Oh, D. She just changed outfit all of a sudden. Agent Winters? Effective immediately, I'll be joining your team. I presume I can count on your cooperation. Commander AJ will be personally leading this operation. It seems Dee doesn't want anyone to know that she is with Perilous Siege. We could use any help you can give us, Polly. Let's go over the situation again and share what we've all found in the mansion so far. Well, that was fast. Well, that was fast.
お疲れ様。戻ったらまずシャワーを浴びたいわ。
Alright, let's continue on with the main story.
戦闘シ
Whoa,
ークエンス
combat
実施
already? Okay.
時間を稼いでくれる？
Reloading.
スターズならここよ。クソ野郎。もう少しの我慢よ。
朝飯前よ。
Okay. A cult that refers to raptures as judges descended from the heavens, who will guide all foolish mortals to their reckoning. And the cult firmly believes that it will lead them to salvation in the process. The founder of this group is Azria 9. She was reportedly in despair as her husband, a former commander, remains comatose. It is believed that she received a rapture call from an unknown individual, which served as the catalyst for the cult's founding. After establishing the store operation, Azria enticed patients and visitors at the counseling center to join the cult. They began holding regular gatherings at the mansion in the Outer Rim. Some cultists were even sent to the surface and offered as sacrifices to the raptures. All individuals who went missing in the past 2 weeks have been linked to the Torch of Salvation. Clothes were found at the entrance of the Reformation Chamber. The timeline of the disappearances coincided with the D-Wave incidents. The disappearances began after cult members were used as test subjects during the development of the Neovirus. The Neovirus. Building upon the T-Virus, which hails from another world, it is synthesized by refining a holy elixir extracted from a rapture's body. This particular rapture is located at coordinates RAC 10.1. When injected into organic matter, the virus significantly enhances physical and regenerative abilities. However, side effects including bodily deterioration, significant cognitive decline, and increased violent tendencies, spreading the Neovirus within the Ark to incite chaos, and using the resulting confusion to allow the raptures in was all part of the Torch of Salvation's plans. This operation was codenamed Project Reborn Evil. If the situation is not resolved within 2 hours, Blaze Out will initiate a full-scale purge. We're here to put a stop to the Project Reborn Evil. Is that it? When you feel it like that, it sounds simple enough. It sure doesn't feel that way to me. All we can do is try. With these many super cops in our midst, I'm sure things will work out somehow. Who exactly is this super cop you're talking about? I think that's about everything for now. Next, we need to figure out how to stop Project Reborn Evil from taking place. First, we stop the Neovirus from spreading outside the mansion. Second, we prevent the raptures from infiltrating the Ark. These two are what really matters. Agent Winters. As for the raptures, what? I was caught by the cultists not long after sneaking into the mansion, so I'm embarrassed to say I didn't discover anything noteworthy, but I did come across something that could serve as a clue. Up until a moment ago, Deepara was being held here with me, but the cult leader came and took her away just before all of you arrived. While she was here, I heard her saying something. All preparations are complete. It's time to head to the surface to face our reckoning. There's one elevator left, but it's supposed to be decommissioned. While Ada and Invictus are handling the virus, the rest of us will make sure the cult leader doesn't make it to the surface. Now what? Activating combat mode.
さてさて、誰から撃ってあげようかな。
Reloading.
こいやつだね。
Reloading.
スターズならここよ。クソ野郎。 どうかしら。
Clear.
スーパーコップに助けられた感想は？
Okay, next stage. Guys, the thunderous sound echoing down the passage grows closer. Lol. And the thud gets louder and louder. Oh, that's a cool art. Miranda, you were asking earlier who the super cop was. Well, I don't think we need to look any further. From one super cop to another, let's take this thing down. Alright, time to activate combat mode.
敵目視により確認。
ここまでよ。
行っちゃう。お遊びしちゃおう。
スターズならここよ。クソ野郎。
前方のテックに一斉射撃。
一体やった。
じっとしていただけますか。
排除完了。リロード。
行っちゃう。お遊びしちゃおう。
Made it. Never mind. I was trying my utmost best to track the person as long as possible. Since I have one more green herb left. Whoa. Beneath these acts, the grotesque creature that attacked the lab lets out its final cry. Facing she's a virtue, D. Your boyfriend might not like it if you act like that. Or should I say, Winters? Lee yanks the axe out from the core and glances towards Ada. Despite the pitched battle occurring right beside her, Ada, without so much as a glance, remains hunched over a computer terminal, typing furiously at the keyboard. Judging by the countless black windows and lines of commands being inputted, it seems she's trying to hack in. Ada resumes clacking away at the keyboard. Deeming herself incapable of contributing at the computer, Dee heads towards the incubation chamber. Corpses lie scattered outside the broken chamber, across a sea of shattered glass. They are a horrific sight, but Dee gazes at them unflinchingly. She reads the names written on each hospital gown aloud one by one. Edward Monroe, Lee Monroe, Blake. It's as if she's making a vow to remember them all. Once finished, she then approaches the grotesque creature she just taken down. Her axe carves an arc through the air, leaving a black streak. The creature is cleaved in two. The upper body of a mass-produced Nikke and the lower limbs of a rapture. PH1996322. Ada, who had been typing away at the keyboard, suddenly froze. And all the things they've done along the way, before I can make an objective judgment about their deaths. That's the only way. Only by knowing what led to all of this can we prevent a second torch of subversion from rising. Now I ask you something. Does working behind a wall of anonymity ever get tiring? If you were to die, no one would ever know that what you've done, or that you ever had these thoughts. If my action tipped the cosmic scales even slightly towards the side of good, I'll do whatever it takes for justice. More importantly, there's someone now who will remember me. Ada pulls up a new window on the monitor. At the bottom of the document titled Project Reborn Evil. Evil Purified in. Oh, the countdown that had been ticking down has come to a halt. The new virus won't spread to the Ark. I've also wiped all data related to the T virus, so don't worry too much. I'll take that as a thank you. Now then. Ada stretches, then begins rummaging through the pockets of the researchers lying motionless beside the computer. Why don't we see what kind of people we're dealing with? Do you know, usually among researchers like these, there's always bound to be one that still has a tiny shred of a conscience left, enough to stash a vaccine somewhere. Now that I've got a hold of this, our deal's complete. Without another word, Ada begins to head out of the lab. Check in on your boy. So I guess as D exits the lab, a cool breeze brushes past here. Ada is perched on the window sill of a wide open window. It is a USB drive adorned with ornate engravings. A pair of perfectly balanced scales is etched to the surface. With that, Ada fires a hook shot and vanishes out the window. Typical Ada. Once she gets what she wants, she leaves the entire party.
敵目視により確認。
リロード。もう少しの我慢よ。ここまでよ。時間を稼いでくれる？
お遊びしちゃ
スターズならここよ。クソ野郎。処理しよ
おう。状況終了。次の作戦区域に移動します。
Okay. Behind the mansion, along the path leading to the elevator. A variable mountain. Blah, blah, blah. Oh. Guess you just get used to it. The residents here pick through heaps of trash down from the ark, searching for anything they can salvage. They make a living selling what they find. You just have to learn to live with the smell if you want to survive out in the outer rim. Yes. What if he just with her rocket launcher in silence? A penny for your thoughts? Is it really okay? What? Molly or Miranda typically handle few operations, saving all of humanity. Such a monumental task is better left to someone else, not me. I was just an ordinary college student, but I survived Raccoon City and now I'm surviving this far here too. It's what ensured that counts. Our hearts. Yeah. Claire went from a normal college student to a Raccoon City zombie outbreak survivor. Watching Claire, Rory mutters quietly. You came all the way to this dangerous place because you wanted to save your friends. And not only did you rescue Polly, you did it with style. That means you can save Dekara too. Hell, you can even save all of humanity. You've got what it takes. And there's more good news. You're not alone, because you've got me. So, that's comforting, right? A faint smile crosses Cody's face at Claire's playful words. I really should revisit Revelations 2 someday. Even though I'm still in the middle of my playthrough of Resident Evil 1 Remake, I will try my utmost best to find some time to revisit Revelations 2. Even though I didn't really like the idea of them changing Claire's voice actors so much to someone else instead of Alison Cord at that moment of time. Oh, Deipara's mother. Oh dear, it looks like she is already the plan you and the Torch of Salvation put together is doomed to fail. Doing this won't save anyone. Buddy, while tending to the delirious scout leader's wounds, Hori shakes her head. Suddenly, the cult leader starts speaking to someone other than those of us present. Her eyes lose focus and their light gradually dims. Elevator? Inside the elevator, countless homemade explosives cover the floor. "14 minutes left. A countdown displays in the center ticks down 1 second at a time like a time bomb. In addition to the time bombs, Hori holds back Claire, who was about to rush into the array of bombs. The timer slowly ticking down, and Deipara lying in the middle of it all. Claire's eyes dart back and forth before she sucks them. Then, seemingly recalling someone, she utters a name. The young girl she met in her own world. Claire shakes off Query, ignoring the bombs. Claire rushes straight towards Deipara. Deipara remains limp and doesn't respond. Distinct needle marks can be seen on Deipara's shoulder. Oh no. Ada! Is this what you're looking for? Ada holds a syringe filled with a red liquid. I told you I wouldn't let the neovirus leave this mansion, right? You better use it quickly. And I do mean quickly. We should probably do something about these explosives while we're at it. Alright, once they are taken care of, I think we've done everything we can here. Wouldn't you agree? Looks like we still have a few loose ends to tie up. RAC 10.1, the location where the virus components are found. If we want to put an end to all this, we need to take care of that too. Once things settle down here, we'll take care of it. Yes, this is where I make my exit. That woman as Zelvia 9, was it? She was holding on to something important. I suggest you look into it. You might find something interesting. By the time I turned around, Ada was already gone. The inside of the elevator is in complete disarray. Elzevia 9's vision fades and memories of the past flash before her eyes. Gathering at the dinner table every evening to talk about our day. All of us sprawled out watching TV together in comfort. The quiet little conversation we'd had before falling asleep. Memories of those happier days begin to fade and are replaced by new ones. Her husband's hospital room, where she stood witnessing his final moments. The eyes of Elzevia 9 and those of her husband lock. So, okay, 2 more chapters left before I wrap this up. Okay, 2 more chapters left. Are we going to enter combat mode straight or more story?
一発食らわせてあげる。
Combat it is then.
ちょっと前をお願い。ここまでよ。
行っちゃう。ヒーロー遊びしちゃおう。
スターズならここよ。クソ野郎。
Oh dear.
じっとしていただけますか。
排除完了。リロード。しつこいやつだね。
行っちゃう。ヒーロー遊びしちゃおう。
スターズならここよ。クソ野郎。全部吹っ飛ばす。
That was a little long fight.
お疲れ様。戻ったらまずシャワーを浴びたいわ。
Alright, final stage. 2 hours, 3 minutes and 50 seconds. You're 3 minutes and 50 seconds behind schedule. What were you planning to do if I hadn't had a place out at the outer rim entrance? Ran into a real nasty piece of work, but don't worry, my cover is still intact. Anyway, I heard from sounds like things are pretty much wrapped up on your end. Hey, sees the para sobbing, her arms cave lowers her brow. Foxy, the cult leader, collapsed nearby. If her expression is any indication, I say the cult leader paid for her sins. Lays out plans to torch the place along with the nearby residential areas. Told me to get out before it's too late. It seems they are nipping both in the bud for good. Maybe they want to bury the fact that any of this ever happened. Raccoon City all over again. They went to the surface, said they are ending this mess. I've got something to wrap up here. They said Ada vanished the moment she handed over the vaccine sample. I'm going after her. Make sure you look after Depara. Later. So D is after Ada, while K is keeping an eye on Depara. Upon reaching the surface, we head towards the coordinate Rec 10.1. Jill is intently studying a scripture. It is a scripture that Elzevir nightclub unto the dying breath. Thus spoke the Lord, salvation lies beneath the merciless judge. Imbibe the holy elixir and cast off the sins of your mortal flesh. Be reborn as a greater being. Upon turning a page, Jill's jaw drops into price. Something is inscribed in red lettering. Rag 10.1. Beneath the merciless judge, the altar where the hollow elixir of the judge flows, there is a revelation. Jill continues to skim through the scripture. Apparently, some documents appeared one day scattered around the altar. The research papers detailing the T-virus experiment that we saw earlier. The believers of the Torch of Salvation regarded this as a way to fulfill their destiny, a revelation from God. Umbrella will pave the way forward for us. After these initial sentences, all that follows is writing praises Umbrella Corporation. So they define those Umbrella documents as a holy relic, since to them the information they needed suddenly materialized out of nowhere. Those that got caught in the D-Wave and crossed over wasn't just us, but these documents too. Kay said she handled disposing of all those documents. But now that that's cleared up, let's focus on the task at hand. Seems we've arrived to where it all began. Amongst the ruins, I spot an altar in the distance. Several unarmed bodies are sprawled around it. Their expressions are peaceful. I assume that's the target. An enormous rapture stands behind the bodies, looking strangely out of place. It remains motionless as if rooted to the ground. You should have gone back to the Ark along with Depara. I'm sure. I'm totally fine. Miranda and Cody are here after all. And we've got Jill and Claire too. Alright. Commence engagement. Alright, activating combat mode. And it's a boss fight. An ugly ass boss fight to top it off. Four seconds.
方のペットに一斉射撃。
Don't stop shooting.
時間を稼いでくれる？しまった。ここまでよ。もうちょっと我慢よ。
いっちゃう。お遊びしちゃおう。相談中よ。頼むわ。
スターズならここよ。クソ野郎。
前方のペットに一斉射撃。
Ah!
相談中よ。頼むわ。
ここまでよ。
I just realized D is down.
いっちゃう。お遊びしちゃ
スターズならここよ。クソ野郎。
おう。前方のペットに一斉射撃。頼むわ。
まだやることがあるのよ。
Wait, we should fail? Maybe we try. Listen, what do I need to do to defeat against this boss, man? What the heck?
相談中よ。頼むわ。
ここまでよ。
いっちゃう。お遊びしちゃ
スターズならここよ。クソ野郎。全部吹っ飛ばす。
おう。前をお願い。
時間を稼いでくれる？
相談中よ。頼むわ。じっとしていただけますか？
排除完了。
いっちゃう。お遊びしちゃおう。火力集中。
全部吹っ飛ばす。
じっとしていただけますか？
排除完了。
いっちゃう。お遊びしちゃ
スターズならここよ。クソ野郎。一気に終わらせるわよ。もう少しの我慢よ。時間を稼いでくれる？リロード。ここまでよ。
おう。いっちゃう。お遊びしちゃ
スターズならここよ。クソ野郎。
How long is it going to take?
一気に終わらせるわよ。
Does this boss have a gimme button time?
う。前をお願い。
時間を稼いでくれる？ここまでよ。リロード。まだやることがあるのよ。
Like seriously, how do I defeat against this boss? Oh, no freaking wonder. I'm a bit under level. Recommended is 14.8, so...
私の助けが必要そうね。
I don't like the idea of doing this, but I guess But since I'm kinda under level, I have no freaking choice. And I think I'll let the auto run its course.
De 本格的に授業を始めます。
Like, on a serious note, where is the enemy HP bar, man? I don't freaking understand. Yeah, okay. My team is clearly under level.
次の授業の準備をしたいと思います。
My team is clearly under level. My team is clearly under level. I only wish the game chose the boss's HP the bar though. Like, what the heck? To make sure we don't have a repeat of this incident, it's probably best if we send it to MFR for analysis. We can't let something like this ever happen again. To make sure this mess doesn't take place again. I'm glad the Ark has people like you looking after it. Take down the rapture called Gatekeeper, right? Where do we find it? About that, I have a question. Have you two always been this radiant? Light is emanating from that can only mean one thing. Gatekeeper has awakened. Jill, Claire, it's time to go home. That alone is reason enough for me to end up in this world. Wouldn't you agree, Miranda? Miranda salutes Jill and Claire with pride. Seeing this, Polly and Query mirrors Miranda and salutes them too. Despite the confusion of being thrust into another world, the three of you still went out of your way to help us. You never gave up and never faltered in the face of danger. And for that, I can't thank you enough. I certainly will. Claire waves and Jill salutes in silence as their bodies became enveloped in light. And soon the light dissipates and the two women vanish. In a back alley of the outer rim, in the distance a mansion is ablaze. I thought you showed up a little sooner. Ada holds something up and waves it. Is the tracker deep planted? You and Claire got pulled into this world through a D-Wave only a few hours ago, but you've been in the Ark for 2 weeks? A moment later, Ada's body is enveloped in light. People like us who work in the shadows, we must always have an ace hidden up our sleeve, ready to use whenever we need it. And there goes Ada. In an instant, Ada is gone, leaving Dee alone in the back alley. In Dee's hands is the USB Ada gave her. Dee soon disappears into the shadows. Wait. Okay. Lobby application. Oh, I have to complete 36 challenges now? Okay. I feel like we're not done yet, are we? Wait. That's it? You just abruptly ended just like that? Okay. And that wraps up the second part of the collaboration between Nikke and Resident Evil. To be very honest, I kinda wish there's at least an epilogue of some kind, because I'm kinda curious what happened to the Daypara in the end. But at least there was some reference to Resident Evil in this collaboration, so I'm kinda happy with that. So, but still, like I said, I kinda wish there's a proper way to wrap everything up instead of abruptly ending the collaboration like that, to be very honest. But still, I'm kinda happy that I jumped right into this game. So thank you Capcom and Resident Evil for deciding to collaborate with DK and Shift Up. And yes, I will be getting Jill's paid outfit sometime later in the future, once I reach the battle pass to level 10. And if I manage to reach 200 pulls, then I'll be exchanging those 200 pulls for a special ticket to get Ada, because right now I'm trying my utmost best to get Jill to limit break her. I'm not really sure I'll be able to get it done before the end of this this collaboration, but I'll definitely see through this collaboration until it ends around, was it September 23rd, I believe? September 23rd or 24th. Anyway, with that being said, thank you guys for watching. If you guys like this stuff so far, appreciate the thumbs up and comment down below. Also, if you guys want to check out more stuff on this channel, please do feel free to hit the subscribe button. And don't forget to hit the bell notification so that you will be notified when I will drop my next video. Until then, my name is AJ. Hope you all have a good one. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you all in the next video.